got a big task ahead of us, haven't we? That's what we've just realised. Painstaking work.
How many years do you think it's going to take us to paint the roof? We're in Devises Marina, as this week Alba is being taken out of the water for blacking, and we are going to be preparing the roof for a fresh layer of paint. Over the next 2 episodes, we will walk you step by step through the whole process of painting the narrowboat roof on a budget and the mistakes we've made so you can avoid them.
What have we got to do today? We've got to go get the car.
So we're going the way we came yesterday, but just by bike. Well, I'm going by bike and Mark's going by scooter. This journey is not going to take us all day this time. It should take us only 20 minutes. Very different way of going downhill.
We then got to go to B&Q. Outdoor lighting. We've then got to clear the roof, take all the stuff off the roof. To be honest, I think we could probably start sanding the roof today. Tidy up, pack, and go. Well, go to bed. That's after doing 29 locks yesterday.
Yeah, feeling
Tired.
Okay, me too. I don't really trust the electricity that we're connected to. I keep checking the inverter every hour or so just to make sure that we are not accidentally running on our batteries. But it's been at 14 volts the whole time. I think we're fine. We found out today that tomorrow morning we're going to need to leave the marina and make the space available for another boat that is going to be taking it out of the water for 9. So we're not the first ones, and we are going to be taking it out of the water for about 11. But today the task at hand is to clear the roof completely, figure out how to use the rust treatment and how long all of our paints take to dry. So we can be prepared mentally and get started as early as possible tomorrow morning. We've got to find a key that opens the lock for the solar panel on the roof. So we've got 2 sets of keys and hopefully one of them works. None of them work. Wow, we've got silver underneath. We've heard that water can get stuck under the stick-on panels, and sure enough, we found some rusty spots underneath. How's it going?
Just trying to get all the big easy bits off first. Save you sanding them. Look at that. It's like us cutting through the ice in last week's episode.
Miles is carrying on with scraping, and I'm going to clear the stone. After scraping the worst bits off the paint, we wanted to try sanding to see what it will do to the roof. The paint wasn't moving. The sander was only scratching the surface. What's the verdict?
We can't sand now, it's too noisy. And I think we need to scrape a bit more off because the sanding's not going to quite cut it. Got a big task ahead of us, haven't we? That's what we've just realised. Committed now though, we've made a right mess of it. Let's get deep. Let's get scraping.
Friend here. Hello, Mr. Spider. That's Craig. While the bikes are off, I'm taking an opportunity to sit on the bow and enjoy a different view from Alba. So the good news is that we might be able to sand the whole roof in one day because it's going to be Miles and I today, so 2 of us. The bad news is that Miles is only taking 1 day off because of work, so he's going back to work on Tuesday and I'm going to do the rest mostly by myself. Also, I woke up this morning, realised that there's still morning dew on the roof, so if we won't paint everything in the yard, that means we would have to come out and wait for a while it's dry enough to paint. Alba is going to come out of the water at an angle. We're not sure what the angle is going to be, but we need to take loose stuff from all the surfaces and put it down on the floor and maybe make it secure. Anything that is delicate needs to be like padded or something. How's it going?
Painstaking work.
How many years do you think it's going to take us to paint the roof?
We'll get AstroTurf if it takes that long.
I wouldn't be surprised if they're out on the front of the boat next week.
This is John and Colin, who are going to be blacking Alba, welding anodes, and both together are going to be a huge help in this painting experience. Alba is going to be on the dry for 3 days.
Well, we bought it under the impression it was 62. If it's longer, bonus. Isn't it?
Thank you.
So I'm slitting, tapping straight and then welding.
It's all a,
Is anyone here?
it's all a farce, isn't it?
Colin the welder.
Colin the welder. Right, okay. Well, if you see him walk by, I don't know what Colin looks like.
That's me.
$44, 1744, 14.96 ton, about 15 ton.
Wow.
Wow. On the first day, Alba was scraped and washed, and John blacked the waterline. Once the pressure washer was done, we went back to scraping. The paint was flicking off everywhere, and we started to lose all hope. The key for the solar panel was never found, so John kindly cut the whole thing off. Today's been completely mad. Nothing went according to plan. The great thing is Alba is fine. However, painting is not going that well. We need an extra tool for which we are going to another town called Froome. It's 45 minutes away. Luckily they've got it. So yeah, going there now. The tool we needed is called scobbler. Figuring out what we need to get the job done took us a whole day, but we were lucky to find the scobbler nearby. By the time we got back to the marina, the sun was set. We're back with the power tools. It's dark, cold, but we've got to start. We've got to start really late. We're running out of time, so we've got to do it today. Luckily, Colin was still around, and he showed us how to use the scobbler. That's also when we noticed that the blades on it were very blunt. That summarizes my day. What do you think? Oh, it's so difficult. That machine is just a killer. I've got earplugs and yeah, it's terrifying. It's a little bit less terrifying on the roof, not on the gunnels. Tomorrow I've got to do the whole thing and then sand it and then rust treat it in one day. It's day 2 of painting Alba. We just got back to the boat. It's 7:30. So last night we stayed at Airbnb. We're going to be staying at the Airbnb for 5 days, for 5 nights, because Miles is going back to work today and he needs to work in a quiet place. He can't have meetings with scubblers working on the roof. I spoke to the guys in the yard yesterday. They said I can start making noise at 8. Pleased that we've got this new tool that is going to make everything a lot quicker, and massively intimidated by it at the same time. Was really scared of it yesterday, but after having a go and standing on the roof, I felt more comfortable, so I feel like I can do it. It's an opportunity to face my own fear, and in these situations like that, when I'm intimidated by something, it's a clear sign that I need to take a step towards it. That's an opportunity to overcome something in life. So I'm doing it today. At the moment, I'm just sitting by the radiator because Alba's very cold. Another reason we're staying at Airbnb is because we can't have fire, and although we can have our diesel radiators on, I still don't think it would be as warm. I'm going to sweep the roof up, remove the last solar panel. And then once it's 8, I'm going to start scubbling. The guys in the yard lent me the knee pads, which was an absolute luxury. As the scubbler was blunt, I worked out that it can only be used in one direction, and I stuck with it. Five hours later, almost all of the paint was off, and the first layer of blacking was almost done too. Looking good. So how many layers is there going to be? Two layer?
We'll do another one tomorrow.
Cool. I've just been given another tool that I can use to remove paint from hard to reach places. It's like an angle grinder with the rotating scoring pad head. So I'm going to go over all of the places I couldn't reach with the scubbler. After that, I'm doing a quick sand to even it all out, and then I think I'm done removing the paint. Once I moved into wire brushing, I realized how much safer scubbler felt in comparison to this. I had to stay completely present on the task, because even a single thought could have waved my attention. I stopped every few seconds just to be safe. I could see that even the smallest distraction could lead to big problems, so I took my time. I've got the last quarter of the boat to do with angle grinder, and then I can start sanding. I can't wait. Taking all the paint off. Now I just need to sand as quickly as possible so we can do the rust treatment tonight. I'll probably have another 2 hours to do it. I'm being very generous with Fairtown because now I sanded everything down, it's quite hard to see where the rust was, so it looks like there is no rust. After such a thorough prep, there was no rust left on the roof, and it was hard to see which patches needed to be treated. But looking back, I should have probably put it on the whole thing. Mars is here, everyone. It's finally finished work, so...
Who do you think's been filming this? Look what I found in my pocket.
What is it? Oh, vegan chocolate.
Yeah.
It's gone off.
Yeah, it was in my pocket.
bet you really realise how long she is.
It's worth it, for sure.
Yeah.
The boat is in absolute state. I'm so glad we moved out. It would have driven us both mad. Plus, Mas obviously can't work with all the drills noises going on. The roof is fully prepped for the base coat, so all I need to do now is start painting. Really easy day today.
Looking for one? Yeah, just looking.
It's advisable to paint above 10 degrees Celsius. After doing the outline, I waited until lunchtime to start on the rest. Are you welding them on?
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, I love that it's got an anchor in it.
I'll sort of clean that off, so I'll weld them on and paint. It's been painted behind it, you see.
Yeah.
You know, you've got to keep your eye.
Simple as that.
Amazing. In colder months, paint takes longer to dry, so ideally you should give it more time in between layers. That's the reason we are not using any paint conditioner, as the paint will take even longer to dry with it in. I'm going out on my last painting mission. Just got about 3/4 of the boat left to prime, and I'm done. There is not much I can do. We're going back into the water tomorrow. The rest is going to have to follow on the towpath. Ideally, we would have liked to take all of the mushroom vents off and reseal them afterwards. However, we're seriously questioning how much we can actually accomplish. Mushroom vents seem to be sealed very well, so we decided that we're gonna leave them alone. The first coat of primer is done. I'm glad I've completed it, and the blacking's done too. I need to clean up the bow and the stern. It's covered in dust and there's some rubbish and painting supplies in there. But I'm in so much pain, my neck is hurting. I am paying the price for doing so much in one day yesterday. I'm glad I've done it though. I've learned a lot about painting, what to look for, how things are done. It's been a very valuable experience, and at the same time incredibly intense. Look who's here!
Hey guys.
You want to have a look at the roof?
Yeah. I want to just talk you through the anodes first.
Okay, we've got 6 anodes.
Yeah, 6 anodes.
And we kept the old ones.
Because they're not gone.
Yeah, but
So in
Colin
bonus,
said,
we've now got more. We've got 8.
yeah. Colin said the old ones are going to last about a year and a half.
Okay. Cool.
So bonus, yeah. Massive. Maybe 2
Nothing
more.
will slow us down.
No, wait. With our massive rudder, nothing will slow us down. Happy?
Yeah, I am happy. I'm just wondering if we should black the inside of this. Sick! Wow, it's like a new boat.
Isn't she gorgeous?
She is. She is.
Mega professional. Professional.
So what is this coat? What is it?
This is grey undercoat from Craftmaster, which is top of the range, creme de la creme paint.
Is it?
This is a traditional.
This video is not sponsored by Craftmaster.
Anyway, it's the best you can get for narrowboats. It's not dry yet, so observe only. Hands off the paint.
Yeah, I'm just taking any flecks off.
This is only the beginning. It's only the first coat as well.
Oh, it's so cold.
It's 2 massive bin bags of paint that was stripped off that boat. We probably lost 20 kilos of weight.
Do you think?
Yeah, and the amount of brushing that I've done, every meter I go with the tool, I immediately go with the brush, and I think I swept that roof 10, 12 times yesterday. I thought I'm never going to be able to get rid of this dust.
Do you feel like one of the lads now?
Oh, for sure. I'm going to have a beer after work as well because I deserve it.
Been grafting all day, haven't you, honey?
Oh my goodness. I smell it as well. Proper life experience. Next week we are going back in the water and continue painting the roof outside. We're doing another 6 coats of paint and we'll show you the final transformation. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please give this video a like and subscribe to see the finished job next week. Click the bell icon to be the first one to know when the new video goes live. We are very grateful to our Patreons and PayPal supporters who help these videos being produced every week, even when we're working in the yard 12 hours a day and covered in paint from head to toe. If you would like to see extra vlogs every month, join us live, get a stick of Alba, receive a thank you card from us, join us on Patreon. We've just released behind the scenes video talking about our painting journey. Thanks guys, see you in the next one.